The question number 3. What is your favorite explanation for the end of our universe?
Well, I don't know whether they're favorite or not. I'm not sure I try and deal with favorites. It turns out that it looks like the universe will end with a whimper and not a bang. If the expansion of the universe nowadays is extrapolated into the future, which may not be appropriate, and we don't know yet, but if you just take the most naive extrapolation of what we see, where the universe is expanding ever faster and faster, all the rest of the universe will disappear. Distant galaxies will one day be moving away from us faster than light. The universe will become cold and dark and empty, and that's the future. So enjoy it while you can.
That's a great lesson. So this question is mostly for young people. Who was your favorite scientist or your idol when you were a college student?
Well, I think one of my favorite scientists, and I wrote a book about him, is Richard Feynman. Obviously, Albert Einstein was someone we all admired and all the rest, but Richard Feynman was very charismatic and really expressed a joy of physics and loved explaining it. And I guess I've thought of him as a role model in some ways. I knew him, but he was a wonderful physicist and a brave scientist, and he conveyed the excitement and joy of discovery. And for me, that was very important. And I think when I try and write and speak, now I'm privileged to be in a position now to be able to do some of the things he did then for me.
He wrote a book about the subject about like how wonderful science is, as far as I know.
Oh, he wrote a lot of books, mostly autobiographical books, but he wrote some really good books about science, also short ones. He wrote a great series of lecture notes that all physics students have called the Feynman Lectures. But there was one very small volume which is based on some lectures he gave which were filmed, called The Character of Physical Law. And I read that when I was in high school, and that made a big impact on me.
Okay, great.